Como tenemos esos pedazos de cuerpos. Bien, me alegro un montón. Bueno, pues como estábamos comentando, que la habíamos dejado aquí delante de la casa del lago, vamos a ver qué tenemos en la casa del lago. Vamos a entrar. Vale, estupendo. Voy a entrar. A ver, el alma. Que hay una hoja.
7 years ago, I discovered this wondrous city, uninhabited. Others soon followed, heeding my invitation, and our community grew and prospered under my rule. But as I write this, I am alone once again, for my subjects have been the victims of an unspeakable atrocity. This is why, at the expense of my own life, I must open a portal that will take you into the past, before all this began. Beloved reader, you must go back, investigate what set this atrocity in motion, and prevent it by any means necessary.
¿Me está diciendo que tenemos que ir al pasado? Espérate, vamos a ver qué hay aquí. Vamos a ver. No sé si... Ojo, ¿qué tengo yo aquí? ¿Qué pasa? Descama de dragón de tonificación. Spellcoreless. A ver. Spelling. Hostia, tío. Hostia. Descama de dragón scale. Dragon Scale Ebon Steel Cuyas. Madre mía, tú. Botas élficas de discreción mayor. Glassbow of Enervatin. Yelmo de ébano de alquería sublime. Madre mía, tú. Bueno. Zephyr, a ver si le subo algo a él. Vale, pues vamos. Vamos a ver la puerta. ¿A dónde nos lleva? ¡Ay, la madre que me parió! ¡Hostia, tú! ¡Guau! ¡Madre mía! ¿Qué es esto, tío?
We're not supposed to talk to new people till they've seen the yard. My what? I'm not very good at remembering things. Oh, Harabel said I should only tell someone I trust. Only a way out. Oh, no. Oh.
Te verdad que no me va a contar nada. Hostia, pero fijaros. ¿Qué es un sol dentro de una cueva? Fijaros la iluminación que tiene. Hostia, el tío que ha hecho esto... Bueno, la gente que ha hecho esto... Esto es para ponerles un piso en la Gran Vía. Madre mía, qué barbaridad, tío.
Strange. It looks like you just came out of a Jarl's private. Yeah, well, just make sure you don't hurt them. The Jarl can tell you more. Follow me.
Vale, pues hay que ir a ver al Jarl Mecelius. A ver, ¿qué pone aquí? Por echarle un vistacito. Hostia, tío. Qué preciosidad. Qué preciosidad. Ah, mira. Ahí se podrá ir. Luego hay que investigar. Entonces vamos a seguir el arco argumental. Venga, date vida.
Yeah, you're Mandy, a really big
Ahora
man.
tenemos que ir.
Milk drinker.
Hay un hicho ahí arriba. Joder, el árbol este, tío, ¿cómo se ve?
Aren't you going to introduce me to your strapping?
Madre mía, tú. Al final todos los mods que le he ido poniendo.
There'll be time for you to get your claws into
¿Tenemos que entrar por aquí?
later.
I look forward to it. You should come for a drink at my
¿Por aquí?
set tonight. Just about that.
Chato.
Be careful with Rastasia.
¿Por dónde? ¿Por aquí?
Well, it's not my place to say. There's enough gossip.
Por
in
aquí,
this
¿no? Que parece que me
place as
sigue.
it is. It's a small city after all.
¿Aquí?
Only 24 of us at the
Ah,
moment.
cállate la boca, tío.
23.
Es que va a ver al Heart.
Halfway to the next life. Loki's barely managing to keep him alive.
Vale, o sea que tenemos que venir por aquí. Vale. Espectacular. Pero espectacular.
This is the citadel, where the Jarl and his guests live. If you manage to worm your way in with them, you might get to live here too.
Gulver, what do you think you're doing? You're meant to be working the Owl's farm, not trudging dirt into his citadel.
Hjormund, take it easy, would you? I
Hay
was just
una
showing our new friend here
banana.
the Jarl.
Well, how about you get back to work,
Este
and I
magarran.
take our new friend the rest of the way. If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulver. Remember that.
Vale.
How could I forget? Fine, I'll get back to work. It was nice meeting you,
por
my
aquí?
friend. Stop by for a chat anytime you like.
I'm
Ah,
sorry
una-
about that. That
una
probably
daga.
sounded a
Va.
bit harsh, but it's my job to make sure we all have enough to eat. I'm Jormund.
¿Que tengo que subir?
Let's head up
¿O
to the
qué?
next floor then, shall we? Stay close behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we?
Ah, vale, subimos, ¿no? Venga, date vida, chato. ¿Qué? ¿Vamos?
It's good to see a new face here. Haven't had any new arrivals in a while.
Vamos.
Marius. But he mostly keeps to himself. Bit secretive, actually. Most people are pretty friendly though, and so they should be. This is the closest you'll get to Sovngarde in all of Tamriel. No crime, no conflict. Most folk don't even bother locking the doors. Even if you could steal something without breaking the dwarves'
Ah, Miko,
law,
qué guapo
it's
va.
not as if you could sell it to anyone here.
Oh, welcome. I'm Gaia. Do come and say hello when you're free.
Always
Vale.
got her nose buried in a book, that one.
Vale.
Helps out Brawl down in the city. Our
No.
resident expert about the history and laws of the Dwemer. Last I heard, they were trying to track down some dwarven artifacts. Should ask Brawl about it, if you're into that sort of thing. This is the Citadel kitchen.
Brawl de
Remember
Scholar.
to be polite to our cook Sanchi. She does her best with what she has, which isn't much.
Vale. Aquí estoy antes. A ver.
Now let's head up to the Owl's floor.
¿Arriba?
Alright, so we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him, if you want to make a good impression. First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his, and we're all his guests. Second,
Vale.
he's very protective of this place, and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour, and you should be fine.
Vamos. Te parece que es el final, ¿no? Esto está chapado.
This is the top of the Citadel. The bathhouse is off limits, and I'm not even sure what's behind the gold door. Only the Jarl has ever gone in there.
Aquí, aquí. Hostia, perdón, ¿eh? Creo que están porretas, tú. Bueno. Despiste, un despiste. Miau. A ver qué hay aquí. Vale. Qué curioso. ¿Qué es esto? Dame una journal, a ver. Today my father gave me this. Es el diario de la última vez. ¡Qué caña, tú!
I think
Demora.
my father's expecting you.
¡Qué caña!
You.
Mírala.
Well, as you know, the Jarl is my father. Or, at least, that's what he tells me.
Vale.
What he doesn't tell anyone. And the worst part is, I don't even know. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter.
Vale.
If we... he really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his citadel? And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in... But
Vale.
don't just do whatever he says. People
Vale.
around here should really learn to stand up to him.
Sí, no.
You know my father would be upset. Father doesn't want me... I'm almost 8. I thought about getting one of those. I don't want to drink it. Oh.
Vale.
Oh, but if I get some, I just know I'll be
Tengo que
shocked.
pasar espuma.
Great. I wouldn't even know where to start looking.
Hostia,
But
qué
there's got to be a
caña.
stash or
Tiene una hija alcohólica. Te lo pierdas.
Come
Este bicho tiene pinta de ser muy feo, el cabrón.
You're on your own from here. I've got lazy farmers to supervise.
¿Qué
The
pacha?
Jarl is waiting for you on his balcony, on your left.
Ah, estupendo.
Still can't hear ya.
O sea, por aquí, ¿no? ¿Hay que por aquí? Vale. Quarters, North Morning. Brilliant. Gaia. O sea, Brawl, Quarters City, Northwest Chambers. Vale, o sea que es... Quarter, Citadel, Lower Floor, Room 3. Assign Residence to Brawl, vale. Naus, Gulbar. Y también el Floor, Investigador de Vitus. Superior de SIS. Courier Found Key. Nuestro múltiple compañero sin Fortune. La Stasia, Caber Manager, Potential. Bueno, no quiero pillar nada. Vamos a leer todo lo que se pueda leer. Ah, mira, Enchanting, que bueno. No me fío. Enanos. Vale, no me fío, pero ni media, ¿eh? Enanos volumen 2. Imperial Office Helmet. No, pero esto ya lo he leído. Todo esto ya los he leído. Vale, de momento no voy a hacer nada. Vamos a ir por aquí.
There's a face I don't recognize. It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city? I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us? That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' lore. This is bad. This is
Ya.
very, very bad.
Me puedo imaginar que es el sol el que los quema. La ley de los enanos.
Yes. You see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts.
Ok.
This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event. The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience. Let me think. You've helped me a great deal by bringing... I need you to... You must work out who is going to break the... As Jarl, I authorize you to go... I can't promise either of those things. And of course, if you decide to stay, I... Now what do you say? Will you help?
Sí, qué remedio.
Now,
Vale.
if it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my... Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
Joder, y si me escoño. Option informe tell us that Marius is the threat. Marius is the threat. Vale, no, de momento voy a... Vale, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Tenemos... Vale. Informe tell us that Marius es... Vale. Vale, identify... Vale, obtain the escuma. Vale. Vale. Bueno, entonces lo que vamos a hacer es encontrar al pavo este. Chata. Al pavo este. Vamos a encontrar a alguien que me venda escuma. Y vamos a ver si puedo vender, si hay alguno que tenga mercancías para... A ver, este es...
What is it?
Domitus.
I'm sorry, what's my story? What in oblivion is your story? How dare you come in here like you own the place and expect me? I beg your pardon. Did cut a single hair? You might have been somebody important in your old life.
Vale. Calma.
That's more like it. Now, I want you, one of those... I want you to go down there and bring it back. Now, do you have any questions?
Vale.
Because if you don't, you'll have made a very powerful enemy here. I'll make you regret the day you will... Because the Jarl boarded up the door to the tunnels and told us not to go down there. And I value my good standing with the Jarl. Now there's a good peasant. Go on now. And don't you show your face in the citadel again without...
Ay, que lo parió. Tú vas a morir, cabrón, como está mandado. A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? Forgotten City. O sea, en algún sitio tendrá que estar el... A ver. Hard letter. I have been filling my daughter's head with the idea of the legal and sole students. Scum, it appears you might not have been entirely forthcoming with me about your personal state. Scum addict, priority already, they are watching you closely. Vale, o sea que si le doy el escuma... No. O sea, este cabrón tiene escuma, como si lo estuviera viendo. Se quiere llave, pero no creo que tengo la llave. Y me da pánico ponerme a robar algo. Vamos a ver. ¿Y esto? A ver, tubitos. Es que yo se ve de wall pipe. Allá digo de Metelius. Vale. O sea que este es un mangarrán. Joder, este no. Este es muy torpe, ¿eh? Este es pasta. Muy difícil. Vale. Desmante de Dwarven Boosts. This is an issue de... Boosts. No sé lo que es un boosts. A ver. Bustos. Yo creo que se refiere a bustos. Imperial Armor. Joder, con ese tío ahí yo me vais a perdonar, pero no me atrevo a robar nada. Vamos a ver. Vamos a mirar qué significa boosts. Porque para eso se tienen los móviles, para cuando algo no sabes, te coges la... Boost. Bustos, vale, se refiere a bustos. O sea, los bustos enanos. Qué cosa, tú. Vamos a quedar por aquí. Vamos a ver. Esta...
We
Safira.
can talk. I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth. Said he was there for business. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though,
You
I
want to
would've
get there
been-
for
Guess you
Domitus.
haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as... If only... Look, whoever dreamt up the Dwarves' Law didn't think it through. But what it really does... He's next in line is... He's never physically hit me. I cry most days. I think about... No, inner... I don't know if there's a way out or not. Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Vale.
Alright, but we never had this chat, okay?
Vale. Estupendo. O sea, que el pedorro ese la está acosando. A ver si hay por aquí alguna nota de algo. Porque lo que me estoy dando cuenta que hay notas. Ah, empty es como a bottle. O sea, que estos, míralos. Si estos son... Esto es lo que me encontré antes. Cuando estaba
We can
revisando
talk,
todo.
but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
Song of Skyrim Revist. Vale, no tengo que mirar a ver. Vale. Aquí quién hay, Quieto para. Capilla de cenital. Guantetes de placa de acero.
Hey, I saw that.
En el book.
Do you think I don't
Aquí no hay nada.
someone out?
I wasn't, Dom. I swear.
A ver quién hay aquí. Si hay aquí algún mangarran. Imperial Sword. Darkness Scrap Metal. Ruined Book. Inquires. Vale. Helmet. Creo que me da la impresión que no puedo... No puedo robar nada. Vale, yo creo que este va a ser el otro hicho, ¿no? Manos.
Oh, look. I have a visitor. How lucky for me. What? Oh. So, you went through my belongings, did you? Well, what of it? What do you want?
Vale.
Oh, how noble of you. I've admitted it. I worked for the Dark Brotherhood, and I was very good at what I did.
Okay.
But I'm quite comfortable here, as you can see. What would be my motivation to kill anyone now? I'd need some kind of death wish. Now, was there something else you wanted to ask me? Or can I get back to enjoying my retirement? You do that.
Vale, o sea que este no es. Marius no es. Pero aquí tenemos otra cartita. Ah, no, es un libro. El Nice Mother Truth. Vale. Vale, entonces... A ver. Journal. Vale, Forget Me Not. No, ¿ves? Por ejemplo, este no es. Con lo cual ya no lo tenemos. Entonces ahora lo que tenemos que hacer es buscar dónde está el otro hicho. El tío que investigaba. Aquí no estaba. Aquí no hay nadie. Aquí tampoco había nadie. Aquí subíamos. Y aquí tampoco había nadie. Vamos a mirar a ver si no me queda alguno de los... estos por aquí. Ah, tiranías. Vale, vamos a ver. O sea, aquí no hay nadie. Esto... vale, esto sale fuera. Aquí no había nadie. Vale. Esto era la cocina. Por aquí subíamos y por aquí... A ver si está aquí. De mangarrán. No. Joder, es un lingote de oro, tú. Y lo tiene ahí tirado el cabrón. Unseen letter, ¿eh? Yeah, I know this letter when I reach you, but I want to read. I was sorry happened. You must be wondering why you disappeared when I think you know I will never leave you. So by now, every time I did, I will. Yeah, Marca is a hard place, and you need all the help you can get. I was someone need a father. Yes, I love you. Vale. Vale, estupendo. Vale, o sea, aquí no hay nada más, ¿no? Vale, tiene aquí la pasta tirada, tú. Con lo que cuesta ganarlo. Vale. Vale, vamos a mirar arriba, que creo que no hay nada. Creo que no me he dejado nada. Y si no, habrá que bajar, porque entonces he revisado todas las puñeteras habitaciones y no está. Vale. O sea, que estos son los baños. Que aquí no había nada. En los baños, ¿no? No hay nada. Creo que aquí está la chonaza de la hija que se quiere meter de todo en el cuerpo, que es esta. Y aquí está este. Y por aquí salíamos. Y aquí está esto, con lo cual nada. Entonces esto está ya revisado. Con lo cual el tío tiene que estar en la parte de abajo en algún sitio. Estupendo, tía mía, tía para abajo. Vale, entonces, esto está curioso, ¿eh? Vale. Vale, entonces, por aquí. Vale, esto ya lo hemos visto. Entonces vamos a salir por aquí, ¿no? Vale, salimos por aquí. Y entonces ahora aquí... ¿A dónde vamos? ¿A dónde está el hicho este? Espérate. Vale, lo estamos siguiendo. Vale, todos estos casi los tenemos.
Help! I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed. If he makes
Vale,
it into the city and starts
stop,
attacking
¿dónde?
people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop.
A ver, ¿qué me estás contando? ¿Qué andas? Vale. A ver. Vale. Muere ahí, perro. Uf. ¿Qué es esto, tío? ¿Qué me estás contando? Tío, me voy a tomar una... Espérate, una pocioncita. A ver. Vale, o sea que vienen por aquí. Warlocks, Orders, Ebony... No, no voy a pillar una daga de ébano porque ya lo que me faltaba. Vale. Lockpick, ok, armor, septil. No, esto lo tengo. Spellbinder, nada. Vamos a ver. ¿Y este qué tiene? Ah, vale. ¿Y este? Vale. Vamos a esto era Dark Brotherhood. A uno que tenga sin leer. Este es, a ver. Mira, mejor. Instruction, ¿cómo era? ¿Dónde está esto? A ver. Este ya lo tengo, vale. A ver. ¿Dónde estás? Espera. Vale. Sin letter. Joder, ¿dónde está? Ah, Warlock Orders, a ver. My sweet child, if Kita thinks he can hide from his own family, he's an evil. Vale, Quintus, vale. He's an evil, and I thought he might have eluded his other siblings, but I know you won't let me as they did. Take some of your playthings and find out where the venomous little spirit is hiding. And when you find sweeting, do you what do best? M. Vale, if Quintus. Vale, o sea que ahora tenemos... O sea, estos... Vale, find Quintus. Vale, o sea que ahora vamos a ver si Quintus es una... Es un peligro. Vale, por aquí nada. Pues ahora el pedorro del Quintus tenemos que ir si es... O sea, esto es por eliminación, ¿no? Tenemos que ir investigando.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, there's... not that you don't look good now. I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors. Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet. And why? The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from... Of course. Oh. No offense, but I'd rather not talk about it. But if you're interested, you can talk to my husband, Habik, in his shop, Firefly Finery. What would we do? Start a rebellion? No, I'd be a fool not to. If you're not convinced, of course. All right.
Vale.
Nice to talk to you. See you soon.
Vale. Estupendo. Entonces hay que encontrar... Vamos a ver, quiero encontrar al tío este... Al... Vale, esto por aquí nada. Quiero encontrar primero al... ¿Tienes? Habik.
Hello there. I'm Habik. The Jarl needed someone to mind. The Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and this and but Limar. I came back from I went straight to Torig instead, so we left. I wish it was that the dwarves wrote the many but me
era muy mangachán.
I'd be risking the lives of everyone here, and I just don't want to be responsible for that. So here I am, running my shop. Could be worse. Don't be a fool. That sort of dangerous talk could get us all killed. All right.
Vale.
All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Vale, estupendo. ¿Qué me dices? Ah, mira, qué bueno, un mercante, un mercader. Cofre vacío. Chato. Coño. Que quiere llave, tú. Vale. Vale, pero aquí, cuando volvamos, si volvemos, hay aquí en el mercader, hay alguien. Vale, a ver. Domitus, que te follen. Branda's house.
You there. Come over here. I'm beyond help. The potions do nothing. Stendar. He plants these images in my head. Something terrifying. Deep in the earth beneath the city. But the energy. It seeps into your bone.
Hostia, está palmado este pobre. Immaculate Urban Food. Auto Stendar. Bueno. Joder, payo. Está palmado. A ver. Bandas Will. Vale. The Immaculate to War is willing to continue eso to read this page of the library beneath the city. Vale. Vale. Vale, pues vale, perfecto. Sí, pero no hay una llave. Vale, maybe extender. Voy a guardar. A cogerlo. ¿Y este? ¿Qué ha pasado? The Golden Sentinel Tavern. Javi cambió en the house. Ya, se lo han cargado, tú.
I heard you took care of some looters for us. Take a good look. See anything you like.
Vale. Ah, mira, tiene escuma. Qué bueno. ¿Le puedo vender cosas? No tiene mucho, la verdad. ¿Qué más tiene, chata? Porque igual te vendo aquí mierda así al peso. A vender. A ver. Imperial Armor. Venga, total. Para lo que la quiero, es que de verdad, yo a veces es que llevo cosas que no sé ni para qué las llevo, ¿eh? Vale, ya me estoy quitando un poquito más de merde. Vale. What is
You want to hear about little old me? Aren't you adorable? But wouldn't you rather hear what I know about everyone else? Did you know that beautiful palace above the lake is sealed? Bros is the last person to go in there. Oh, so soon?
Vale.
Well, you know where to find me.
Hello there, friend.
Ah, este es el de antes.
I hear you're handy in a fight. My store. It's hard work. Probably harder than... No, love. But live and let live, I say. As long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table.
Ah, ¿qué dices tú?
Good neighbors like Gulvar.
Well,
I can't complain.
It was a good life. One, my father... My
vale,
mother,
que sé.
the raiding started before it.
Go
That
on.
was the first time. One night, I took my father's axe and pulled it, but there were more of them.
No entendido nada, pero algo nos dirá ahora. Venga, tira. I'm sorry.
And then next thing I knew, well, I'm a farmer. I'm not. But just
me tell us that Gulbar is the threat.
Bye for now.
Vale.
My store, they find it surprising. Well, I say to those, and I was, my friend, I was not only just a good boy, I was the best boy. The best boy now, and the best merchant, the best prices for you.
Well, why, you think if you... Well, fine. That, I was... If I could... Haven't touched the stuff since. Still get the craving. Alright.
Vale, le voy a dejar el escuma para la otra. Aunque creo que me voy a arrepentir. A ver, ¿qué pacha? Vitus.
Oh, name's Castellus Vitus. Military engineer. That's odd. You don't look now. I expect you'll have questions about how this place runs. Ah, yeah. How complicated can... Well, I think I know... And I've seen... But whenever you see one of these things, remember, someone or some suspicious behavior, you say. Well, the Citadel's mainly full of good... Lately, I'll be damned if I know where it's coming from, but it's not Gaia next door. Yes, there's a single pipe on the top floor bringing water from outside the Citadel. But that's not all. The dwarves were brilliant engineers.
Vale.
Jarl's got me door hinge, but it's a good idea to make yourself useful around here.
Venga.
Right you are.
Rápido. Vitus. Dos Vitus.
You do that.
Ah, con este mangarran ya hablo antes. Y con este...
Well, but they seem to have an hard time. Seems like, of course, down here with the dwarves law, a bad temper could land us up. My story. I was doing... I have. Meanwhile, I'm stuck
bueno,
down here.
aquí todos tienen, en el fondo, si me apuras, todos tienen algo. Todos tienen algo, aquí. Todos tienen algo. Uno adicta al escuma, el otro... Vamos a ver, vaya tela. Vaya tela. A ver qué por aquí. Ricas House. Ah, mira, qué bien. Si tiene aquí banco de trabajo. A ver. Unfinished letter. Ricas is the threat. Talk to Bernard about the threatening note. Bernard, this is your final warning. Demolish challenge. No, te lo veo antes. Vale, o sea que Rica es de threat. Vale. Vamos a la piedra afilar, Dawnbreaker. Dagger. Maid. Dwarven Steam Blade. Vale, Botin. Zephyr. Vale. Tenías. Vale, o sea que es Ricker, ¿no? O sea que esta es la casa del... Me voy a apuntar porque ya... O sea, este es Ricker, ¿no? Ricas. O sea que le hemos pillado con las manos en la masa, que le está haciendo una advertencia al otro. Vale, entonces, journal. Vale, informe tell us that Rickard is the threat. Gulbar is the threat. Find Quintus and investigate whether he is a threat. Vale. Optional brings... Vale. Vale, no. Yo creo que Rickard... Vamos a seguir mirando, a ver. Vernon, a ver, el Vernon. Esto tiene aquí un problema de vecinos importante, ¿eh? La crisis de Oblivion. De Wingem Letters. Antecedentes del día Merlot, ¿eh? Este no tiene Uncommon Taste. Este aquí no tiene ninguna carta ni nada. Vale. Vale, por ahí he venido. Urling House, a ver. Letter for me to Urling. Dear Urling, I don't know, but you're a beautiful man. I know you have been trapped down here, but I honestly don't mind it. As long as I'm here, you and humbly. You always mighty. Vale. Vale. The locker room. Ah, mira, lockpicking, qué bueno, tú. Mientras voy subiendo de nivelito. Vale. Vale, entonces me queda por encontrar al pedazo este. Smart House. Vamos a ver. All Love Letter. Smart, last night was the best night of the morning I was jumping around sign of the bar. Your beauty is like what I feel like my head is spinning. I wanted to be with you and then I watched you farming and now it's a dream come true. Vale, o sea que el Gulbar está coladito por la Ismar. Vale. Joder, vaya cuadrilla. Escuma, Moonsugar, robar, North of Skyrim. Vale, o sea que Ismar era la que estaba con el mono, ¿no? De esto. Pues estos son inofensivos. O sea que yo estoy Gulbar. Vamos a ver, Gulbar, que habíamos dicho que era. Vale. Dwarven Sword. Helmet. Vale, aquí no hay ninguna nota. Joder, anda que también dormir ahí, macho. Se tiene que quedar la... Vale. Bueno, estupendo. Entonces... Este era el... Vernon Fresh Produce. A ver. ¿Qué hay aquí? Ay, por aquí vuelvo a bajar otra vez, ¿no? No, requiere una llave. ¿Y qué me va a dar esta llave? A ver. Este es...
Hello there, friend.
Gulbar, ¿eh?
Well, it was a good luck. One day...
Fuera. Ya he hablado contigo. Firefly Finally. Para encontrar una puta llave, ¿eh? A ver, espera. Reward Notice, a ver. Golden Sleep Beloved, Highsnet and Reward available. Vale, entonces... Pero esto es que aquí... No. Los túneles por debajo, aquí en algún sitio me dan alguna llave. Seguro, seguro, seguro. Vale, yo creo que he revisado todo. Vale, Honest Trader. Marius. Vale, entonces, a ver. Map. Lighthouse, Palace, Citadel. Por el de Scholar Chamber. Vale, entonces quiero ir aquí. Vale, entonces te vamos a hablar con el Brol.
Hey, what can I do for you, my friend? Look, I haven't done anything wrong. Somebody just... nothing
Le gustan los tíos.
I saw enough friends, so I hid her. But that kind of fear eats away at you.
Ah, vale, que no pasa nada.
Down here, I get to be who... No, I don't. It wouldn't. But if these threats keep getting worse,
It's like
us? The big crazy nod who walks around with his weapon drawn? Oh, alright. What about him?
vale.
Come
A
back
ver,
soon.
a ver si lo encuentro. Al Raikast, tío. Eso no se puede hacer, hombre. Qué vergüenza. Orbes, vale. Chato, no te vayas.
Hello, neighbor. I understand we have you to thank for dispensing with some. My story? Well, that's nonsense. Second. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mis- Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven. Now that... My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the... True. And while I've discussed... I'm most into... That. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. That is the sun. I must confess. Of course, if it ever...
Vale, puede ser a través del espacio abandonado. Bueno.
Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." My research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe, but to this day, and we may never know. As long as nobody attacks or steals. Time travel. I gave... Can I ask what the nature of your... But I always enjoyed, for argument's sake. Apparent, but...
Vale.
But me, I believed. Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means. Or, for example, or that would... But if you... I think it's best if we talk about something else. Very well.
Vale,
Come back if you think of any questions about something you
Y
discover.
aquí, duermes aquí y me agarran. Vale. Vale, pues estupendo. Entonces... Tíos, ¿dónde estáis, tíos?